Yo, what's up, guys? It is Wednesday, May 7th. I went up on the mountain today to check out conditions, and I don't know, I guess I got about a third of the way. I wasn't planning on summiting today. I was planning on summiting tomorrow. I just wanted to check out conditions, and I guess I don't know, maybe like a third of the way up. And the snow was pretty deep. I was post holing, I was like each step into the snow, like to my knees. And I didn't have snowshoes. So it made it really hard to progress. It was getting warmer. Tomorrow's supposed to be a warmer day. So hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow. I'm going to start earlier. But here are a couple of videos. I'll put them up here so you can take a look. And but it was really nice, man. Really, really nice. No bueno. I'm sinking in almost to my knee now. Shit. So yeah, that was it. I'll give it another shot tomorrow. I think conditions will be better with the temperature going up. I think a lot of that snow is going to melt, and hopefully I'll make it to the top. As far as the market, not a whole lot to add, except we had the Fed meeting today. Powell again talking about stagflation, possibly, and I did a whole video on this at the last Fed meeting when I said it's not his job to create this unnecessary uncertainty and needless volatility when talking about, we may have stagflation, we may not have stagflation. I mean, the Fed should be reactive. And, the Fed has teams and teams of economists working there. So they have all this stuff already kind of forecast. But he comes out and the way he says it is just like adding a lot of needless volatility. I think that's I just think that's wrong. Anyway, bonds rallied a little bit. The market was mixed with the Dow up. I think Nasdaq, S&P down, and I don't have anything to add from a fiscal flow perspective. I mean, flows are really strong. I'm just looking at the trend in these flows, and they're just, it's a steady increase. If these flows break, either the leading treasury withdrawals or employment tax deposits, if I see any one of those things break, that would be a sign that the economy is finally starting to show some weakness. But so far, you have to go with the trend in these flows, which is positive, which means it's bullish for risk assets, bullish for stocks, probably bullish for gold. Yeah, so I would stick with those trades until further notice. Anyway, that's it for now. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to MMT Trader. Tomorrow, hopefully, I make the summit of Quandary Peak here in Breckenridge, Colorado. That's where I am right now. It was snowing in the morning. It snowed yesterday. So that's how come we had a lot of fresh snow. And that just, it was a tough going because I didn't have snowshoes and I was like just stepping knee deep into snow. And I probably had another 3,000 feet of elevation to go. I was like at over 11,000, but the summit is 14,265. So I had like 3,000. I wasn't going to be able to make it in those conditions. So I'll give it another shot tomorrow.